Hello, welcome to this video, the 52th day of this experimentation. Experimentation? I'm not sure what is the correct word in English. Anyway, welcome. I said a lot about what had led me to be willing to talk about what we appreciate about what we're receiving right now. So I guess I'm just going to share. That's the easiest for me to do, is just to share not the process of how I arrived there, but just the final result of playing with this sentence, which is right now. One thing I appreciate about what I'm receiving right now is one thing that I appreciate about what I'm receiving now is, so yeah, the invitation is to play with that sentence on your side with me if you want. You can do it out loud, speaking out loud, or writing. I did it in my diary. So the idea is to say, one thing I appreciate about what I'm receiving right now is I'm appreciating being alive. I'm appreciating receiving consciousness of what I feel, what I see. I'm appreciating seeing a guy jogging, being with my dogs, saying hi. Just the idea of saying hi and the ability to do it. And I think that's pretty much it today, what I want to do. So, thank you for your attention. I'm also appreciating the calm that I'm receiving right now. I'm appreciating the freedom that I feel in not saying more than I want to say. And I guess I want to tell you that this exercise helped me to go from a place where I felt a lot of shame, and it was hard to make peace with the fact that I was where I was. And my intention became to make peace with where I was, and I was looking for ways to make peace with where I was. And the starting point for me was to question. Something happened where I said something in a conversation. I felt very guilty and ashamed about it, and this afternoon, and yeah, it brought up some kind of self-talk that were very tough, and it brought a sense of disconnection, isolation, and it was very scary in some way. And the starting point to make peace with it was to question what's great about the fact that the things happened the way it did. How I could see, how I could look into it as a way to make even more visible what's essential to me. And when I kind of asked this question, and Tony Robbins says our lives is a function of the quality of questions we ask ourselves. So those were very good questions. You know, how can I use this thing that really was painful and shaming for me, just triggering me to go into a shame trip? What could I do? What could I see? How could I look at what happened in a way that would support me, help me to see even more clearly what's desired, what's essential to me? That kind of enlightened some kind of flame inside me, you know, really a desire, strong desire to search, to explore, to learn. which led to a lot of writing about how I was feeling and difficulty to make space for what I was feeling, blah blah blah. I kept going on writing, making space for what was going on, and also exploring what is it I wanted to do, what is it I could do, and I came to a question of where was my energy, what did I have energy for. And then first I wanted to curse, I wanted to write, insults, shitty words, and I did. I wrote shit 10, 20 times, and then I asked again, started the sentence again. I have the energy to explore what I appreciate about what I'm receiving right now, and that got me going to go into a rampage of appreciation. What I'm appreciating about one thing I appreciate about what I'm receiving right now is, and blah blah blah. I didn't feel like straight super great, but I could see some improvement of my my emotions, the emotional scales. I was definitely going up, and instead of going down, and which felt nourished my hope. And so I could feel that I had the energy to continue exploring that, so I did. And in the end, I put some music on. I received that idea of putting some music and dancing, and I put Elephant from Black Eyed Peas, and I danced on it, and it was so fun. So anyway, here's the gift for you, me sharing all this, and you take what you want, you leave the rest. And if you want to talk about what you appreciate about what you're receiving right now, you're welcome to let me know. One thing I appreciate about what I'm receiving right now is a sense of satisfaction for being self-connected, having found a way back to self-love, self-appreciation, and trust that no matter what happens, no matter what is said, we can still work at restoring and supporting and honoring our humanity. And I feel touched and warm saying that. So one thing I'm appreciating right now is the idea of letting you know that I like being at the center of co-creation like I am right now, and I also like to do it, one-to-one or in groups, and so that's part of the things that I do. I accompany people, I accompany groups to explore what's desired and what's sometimes in the way of allowing what's desired, and removing what's in the way, what the obstacles of allowing what's desired do miracles. I had an example yesterday that I shared in my video yesterday. And if you want to know about it, you can go to the video of yesterday, number 51st day. 51st day video. One thing I appreciate about what I'm receiving right now is the reminder that I'm doing a good job and I can chill, I can relax, and can breathe. I looked at my face on the screen, I thought of my uncle. That was sweet, connecting to him. One thing that I appreciate about what I'm receiving right now is this practice that I learned from this movie that's about Fred Rogers, Mr. Rogers. When he invites this journalist to do a minute of silence, where they will let the people who loved us to make us who we are, to visit, you know, in the silence and just listening. And I just happened something, you know, I just got in touch with my uncle Jean-Marie, and that felt sweet. It definitely has been a very important person in my life for the last 30-ish years. After the death of my father, I reached out to him. He was living in Canada, still living. He has been living in Canada since 1970. I was born in 1971, and my dad died in 1991, so I was 20. And yeah, I reached out to my uncle. I wanted to get to know him, and he responded. And he didn't always do things. Didn't always do things that I appreciated and liked, but he did a lot of things that I appreciated and liked. And even when he did things that I didn't like too much, he also had sometimes the courage and the vulnerability to speak up and tell me about the things he did that he wasn't so proud of. I felt moved talking about that, actually. I appreciate what I'm receiving right now, which is a sense of the journey that I've been through, the journey that I have been through with the company of other human beings. So I feel rich right now. I feel enriched by this remembering. I'm wondering if there's another thing that I'm appreciating about what I'm receiving right now that I would like to share. I'm appreciating the question. Just kind of really appreciating that I'm receiving this kind of, you know, felt invitation to check, the caring invitation to really check within myself what is it I want right now. That's something that I really love sharing with you, you know, like the invitation to really check within ourselves what is it we really want right now. So I'm curious about what is it you're wanting, what is it you're really wanting right now, and what you have energy for. If you're willing to explore this sentence, you know, one thing I have appreciation for about what I'm receiving right now is, or if there's anything else you would like to do. But you're here. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. I'm appreciating receiving right now this idea of making space for what I feel and not having to do anything, not having to say anything, just being able to feel and savor this very moment with myself, with you, with us, with the dogs. Hello, the dogs. This is Shakti, this is Shaya, this is Remy. Anyway, so I'm doing this experiment to really support us to participate into a mass movement, a culture of, how can I call it? A movement of shame resilience. That will be talking about what I don't want. No, I want resilience. So I guess the movement is unconditional love. Yeah, I'm wanting to participate and invite us all to co-create a massive movement of raising awareness of the practices, the things we do that works to support living together and loving each other and feeling loved and taking the risks to be ourselves, to say we love when we love, to say we dream when we dream, no matter what people may feel about it. What they feel, it's about their needs, it's not about you. So you can take risk. You're going to trigger things difficult sometimes. That's part of the learning. So what I wish is all of us to be more skilled and more often knowing and feeling that we are loved, that we belong, that we can speak our truth, and that even if some people are busy, there will be, whatever time it takes, someone who will be able to hear what you are going through, or what you've been going through. There's so much love for all of us. Thank you for your attention. And do another video tomorrow. Bye bye.